Corey P. Smith here. Listen, I wanted to hop on here tonight to answer a question about funding. I had a couple of people to email me, and I talked to somebody today, and I told them, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a video about funding. Um, and the people that do funding, or they, that's part of their business. Their funding is a part of their business. They might not like what I'm about to say. Um, that was just something that was created. I'm sorry, a revenue stream. Because, man, I want you to think about this. Let me tell you something. I've been doing personal loans and business loans with people, without people, since we talking like 2002, and then around 2004, 2005, 2006, I was very good at it. But guess what? I ain't never go hire somebody or try to find somebody to say, hey, can you help get me this loan? And then they take 10% of the money. Let me tell y'all something. Anytime I've ever wanted to get a loan from anywhere, first thing I do, I call the bank. I ask, whoever's handling their business loans, I ask to speak to that person. And I have a list of questions that I ask them. Like if I'm trying to get 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, I'm asking them, what are the criteria? And guess what? They're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you your debt to income ratio, your credit mix, your net income from the tax returns for the business, because that's what counts, what you made. How long the business has been around. All these questions they're gonna answer for you. And then you pose questions to them like, how much money I gotta have in the bank? Do I have to have a bank account, with this bank? Do I have to live in this state? Does my business, all these questions that you can ask. And they're gonna tell you. So when somebody asks me, do you do business funding? No. If I do business funding, I'm doing it for myself. And I think that some of you guys need to do it for yourself if you're in position. Like, man, if you want to get a business loan from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Navy Federal, PenFed, NASA, Power Credit Union, any of these credit unions, any of these banks, just call them up. They're going to tell you what they're looking for. I'm not going to lie to you. Back in the day, when I would come across people with great credit scores, I got excited because they didn't know, they didn't really know what they had. So I'm like, man, this is easy. 700, 720, 690, 680, 740. I'm going to get something with them. But if I'm like, some of the bigger loans, I'm going to ask more detailed questions. Like if it's 100,000 on up, like I'm going to ask a lot of questions. Like, even as far as like, if my net profit there, does this bank like do an inventory of my business as far as the assets go? Like, and then all the other stuff is pretty easy. Like, okay, SIC codes, is this business a good fit for the bank to loan some money, or is it not? But as far as business funding, man, that's all it is. You basically asking somebody to do something you can do. Like point blank, somebody on here tell me, somebody on here knows something different than me, then send me an email. So, I just wanted to answer that question for more than just a couple of people that I talked to today. Like, man, you can call the bank up, whatever you're trying to do, they're gonna tell you. And you can call more than one branch, if it's Bank of America or whoever, like I said, you can call a couple of branches or even go inside and talk to somebody. And if you can't talk to nobody, if it's in another state, then call them. Call a few of the banks. So that way you in fact getting the information that you need. And then when they tell you what the requirements are, what the criteria are, what you're looking for, what they looking for, then you can go from there and start checking things off. But I just wanted to drop that little note tonight. Once again, if you haven't got your ticket for the online event, November the 19th, 2023, you can email me at CoreySmith1793 and I'll send you the link. I'm about to add some more seats because it looks like the amount, that I had, like, it's gone. Those probably, reach capacity. But yeah, I just wanted to, think about that. Think about it. Just really think about what I just said. The whole thing. You basically paying somebody for some information that you can basically get yourself, research yourself. I just told you how to do it. So, but yeah. Peace. I'm out.